What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. You are hanging out with your favorite host, Jonathan Mathis, the sports judge. Yes, that's right. Court is in session. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. It's great to see you all. It's March. You know what that means. It's a month of madness. Let's get into it. The bracket is out. The 68-team tournament field is set. The number one seeds are Duke, Auburn, Houston, and Florida. Duke is the favorite to win it all, despite an injury to the potential number one overall pick, Cooper Flagg. North Carolina earns an 11th seed, and everyone's going absolutely nuts. I don't know how the hell that happened, but it did. I mean, how the hell did UNC get a spot in the field of 68? The committee has some serious explaining to do. Please enlighten me. The Tar Heels are in. UNC should be nowhere near the field of 68. The number 11 seed is the lowest ever for North Carolina, which is making its 54th NCAA tournament appearance, second most to Kentucky's 62. Can somebody please explain to me why UNC snuck into the NCAA tournament? There's a lot to this that doesn't make sense. Everyone is up in arms about UNC being in the tournament. Everyone looks confused because it's one of the most perplexing things. Are we really surprised, though, when North Carolina is a brand name? It's an ACC school. It's a prominent program. It's a Jordan Brand school. And the committee found a way to put them in because what it's about is the schools that can make the NCAA the most money. It's always been that way. UNC was 4 spots below the cut in every expert bracketology. And it's not really a surprise when the athletic director of North Carolina is the head of the selection committee. So there you have it. The inclusion of North Carolina, despite a weak resume, 1-12 in quad 1 games, exposes a major conflict of interest in the selection progress. There is a lot of controversy surrounding this. North Carolina, I mean, that's egregious as it gets. And now everybody is in an uproar about them making the tournament. And I don't want to hear a single word about crowd wins for the rest of the time because obviously they don't matter. They're in the tournament because they're UNC. They got in because of their name, their rich history, the mystique, and of course, don't leave this one out, the politics. That's the reality, and it sucks. Anyone who says they belong in the field of 68 is a damn fool. Your logic is flawed if you think that. I'm trying to find the logic. Not sure you will get a better answer than the one I gave you. I've already come up with that. I'm trying to help everybody understand just as much as I'm still confused myself. The leadership at every level of this committee just reeks of corruption and incompetence. And further proof that as much as we look forward to this event, everything about it is turning corrupt. Absolutely disgraceful and disgusting. And the fact that the current committee is all fine with this is just even more shameful. I was literally shaking when the bracket was revealed and when I found out they were in. When I found out they were on the bracket. And this, folks, is what the NCAA March Madness tournament has become. Incompetent people in the room with no sense. And now there's an outrage because of NUC's tournament berth. It's not an overblown hysterical reaction from the masses because UNC was undeserving. Simple as that. Couldn't earn it and definitely don't deserve it. It sounds as if we are so concerned about putting in terrible bigger schools that we frown upon the deserving small schools. And so they get left out. And I think the biggest problem with the bracket showed in a big way this year. UC Irvine, a school out here in Southern California, wasn't even on the first four. Boise State had a way better resume. Guess what? They're not one of the teams dancing. Boise got absolutely robbed, especially with UNC in. No way around it. The year was amazing for Boise State. For them not to get in after beating San Diego State and New Mexico in the Mountain West doesn't make a ton of sense. Degenhart alone deserved to get in for all that he's done for that conference. So I thought Boise State should have been in over SDSU and UNC for sure. There shouldn't even be a debate. I would have even felt better if West Virginia got in. And then you can say, well, West Virginia had plenty of chances down the stretch and has only itself to blame after wetting the bed against a bad Colorado team. This is why every game matters. Early game wins on a resume really matter. You know, early game wins on a resume matters and doesn't hold as much as bad losses down the stretch. That loss to Colorado likely did it for West Virginia as they got denied. If they would have won that game, I think they'd get in. They only had 2 ranked wins, and one of those opponents is no longer ranked. But I can't think of a more hypocritical, nonsensical, at-large team than this year's Tar Heels. It really makes me want to question the process as a whole and if the athletic directors should even be involved. I'll say what I've been saying about March Madness. College basketball is a cash cow. And with the significant declined interest in men's college basketball, it's imperative to keep the big schools in the tournament. It's about what brand name schools can, again, make them the most money. And really, it's always been about that. You want to get the right teams in. You want the big names in there. Did West Virginia get snubbed? Perhaps. Should North Carolina have been in there? Absolutely not. I think the comeback and the near victory against Duke helped in a way, and that's the reason they're in. For me, that's not enough to put them in, but it is what it is. They're in. When you get to 68 teams, you're going to have controversy. Somebody is going to be left out. Somebody is going to be unhappy about it at the end of the day. This is every year. It's more prevalent this year because you had a major screw up that was noticeable, that had the nation talking about it. But every year a school makes it that nobody had on their bracket while another school gets left behind. The reality of it is not everybody is going to get in. That's the nature of the beast. If you're on the bubble, to me, you put yourself in a position to have a biased or unfair person justify why you are not deserving of getting in a spot in the field of 68. That's just something to keep in mind. Was North Carolina deserving? Absolutely not. Hell no. They shouldn't be in the tournament. But they are in because they are UNC. And the other teams didn't do enough, obviously, to take care of their business to earn a spot in the field of 68 teams. Better luck next year. UNC, they'll probably lose early. They probably won't survive the first weekend. You know. But guys, it's been nice. It's been great chatting with you guys. I got more March Madness content on the way for you guys. I want to talk a little bit about Duke, and I still think they have the easiest path to the Final Four. We'll discuss that. Cooper Flagg's health. Do you play him in the first weekend of the tournament? I think you can sit him. We'll talk a little bit about that. And then, you know, as a competitor, he's going to want to play because look, this is going to most likely, this is his final year in college, so he's pretty much going to want to experience this moment and have a chance to compete with his team. He's not going to want to sit on the bench and watch in his final year of college basketball. I think he's going to want to go out there and play. That's what every competitor wants to do. But we'll get more into that as well. But guys, it's been nice. I'll see you guys when I see you guys again. And to all my viewers out there, I really appreciate it. And to anyone who's new to the channel, please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button for me and share this video. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you give this a thumbs up. You guys will hear from me again very soon. Take care, everyone. See you guys next time.